Hi, happy beautiful February day, another gorgeous day. Today I'm going to start with one of my essential oils called Acceptance. Oils heighten your frequency levels and your experience through yoga and mindfulness. So I highly encourage you, if you have an oil at arm's reach, please grab it, press pause, and then come back. So acceptance, my mantra for today is I will, I am going to be accepting the things that are out of my control, in my control, and the things that have not came into my life yet. I accept the things I cannot control that are in my control, and all the things that have not entered into my life thus far. Take some deep breaths, expanding your lungs, breathing in that oil. Breathing in my acceptance mantra. And with that acceptance, I am releasing to the universe any weight or worry that I've carried on my shoulders this week. Inhaling light, exhaling that space to release that worry or any weight you may be carrying on you. Taking one arm up, keeping your seat on the ground and stretching side gaze up towards your big thumb. Inhale, exhale, back to center. And opposite side, keeping that seat on the ground, stretching over, gazing up towards your thumb. Inhale, and exhale. Great. I'm going to put my feet together and do some isolations through cat-cow movements. When we isolate through our body, we're going to continuously press and stretch. So we don't come to a point where we stop, we continuously move through that. So just let your legs dangle to the side, put your feet together, whether you're out here, or you can even crisscross. I find holding my ankles helps me get a deeper, more opening of my heart chakra. So here we go. Cat, cow, exhale. Cat, inhale, opening up the jaw, and exhale. Continuously moving through that isolation. Keep going, do a few more on your own. As you cow, press those shoulder blades together, lengthening that throat chakra, expanding that heart chakra. Great. Now we're going to climb onto all fours into table, making sure our alignment and our hips are equally aligned. And let's just move through some cat-cow breaths here at your own pace. Let's do 5. Finding your own breath. Inhale. And exhale. Continuously moving. As fast or as slow as you need. Where you are is the right place to be. after your last cat-cow, we're gonna flip our toes over, press back into our seat, and stretch up to downward dog, walking our dog, paddling out, and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, gazes forward, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna step, hop, or jump forward. Forward fold, folding out from your hips down to the ground, dropping your head, letting it just hang like a weight. Finding your breath, leaning into our acceptance mantra. I accept the things I can't control, the things I can control, and all that is coming ahead of me into my life. Letting go of any weight and worry that you may be carrying. And bringing our elbows in, hands to our knees, coming up halfway. Inhale, exhale, release. Bending your knees, stretching up and over. Putting our palms together, let's stretch away from the camera. Inhale. Exhale, and let's stretch towards each other. Inhale, exhale, and let's swan dive down, bending your knees, belly, and stretch up and forward. Bringing those elbows into a halfway lift. Nice flat back. And back down, forward fold, letting that head dangle, finding your breath, catching your breath. It's a beautiful day. Let this practice enlighten you, open you up to new opportunities, and bending your legs, reaching up and over, and bringing your arms through center to mountain pose. Opening your feet, gaze is forward, your neck, your back is nice and straight, shoulders on top of your hips. Chin is up. Open that throat chakra, wear your crown, chin is up. When you bend your chin, the crown slips and falls. So lift and lengthen. Taking some deep inhales and exhales here. Taking our front foot, stepping it back, turning this foot out towards the camera, and your other foot straight. Okay, we're going to reach up and flatten our back, making a nice long lengthen as if someone is pulling you by the fingertips. Belly button tucked to your spine. Inhale and release. Wherever you land is where you should be. Breathing into that resistance. Turning towards the center, both toes facing forward, both hips facing forward, head hangs down. Arms can cross and hang. Breathing into that resistance and acceptance. Let's reach those arms out to the side, clasping them behind you and pulling them over your head. Just letting them hang. Accepting where you are. Deep inhales and exhales. Lift all 10 toes, then put them back down.
Lift all 10 toes, then put them back down. Bring both hands to your hips, slowly coming up through a table flat back position. Forward. Great. Turning your right foot out or your opposite foot, whatever side you're on. Taking both arms out to an airplane. Front arm meeting. Squaring your hips to the side and lunging forward into a flat back. Head gaze down, belly button to your spine, and breathe. Adapting to uncomfortable spaces, finding our breath. That's all part of acceptance. And on your next exhale, release down. Wherever you land is where you're meant to be. No judgment here. And coming back to the center, both toes forward, letting your head hang. Releasing any resistance in your neck. Both hands on your hips, coming up to a flat back position. And breathing as we move forward. Okay, we're going to turn out to warrior. So turning your front foot forward. Your back foot stays facing the camera. Turning your palm forward, lunging, really leaning. You may need to spread yourself out a little more. And lean forward as if someone is pulling you. And hold and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Placing that elbow on your knee, other arm up over your head, gaze goes forward, up high by your hand. Inhale, exhale. Let's straighten that knee and drop to a triangle. Both arms, spread those fingers like jazz hands. Gaze is forward, up to the sky. Inhale, exhale. And coming back through that bent knee position. Back arm is flat. Front arm is forward, palm is down, back arm drops down your leg. Front arm is up, reverse warrior. Gaze is forward, up at the sky. Inhale. And exhale, let's windmill down. And hold in a plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna chaturanga here, bringing our elbows in towards our body and hovering and holding, and gently releasing forward, flipping those toes under, stretching through the back, through the neck. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. On your next exhale, you're going to lift up and over your toes, pressing back into that downward dog. Breathing. You may bend your knees, you may take your dog for a walk, whatever you're feeling is correct. From here, we're going to come back down to our plank position. We are going to turn and face the camera forward, placing our hand on our hip. If we can stack our feet, great, keep our hips up. Otherwise, a modified position is putting your back foot behind you. But whatever you do, don't drop your hips. Keep your hips placed up forward. Okay, find your space. Arm up. Gaze can be front or up at the sky. Shaking is good. It gets all your sillies out. Breathing. On the next exhale, coming back into a plank. opening your knees as wide as your mat. Toes touch together, press back into child's pose. Taking some deep, refreshing breaths. And walking back here. As we stay open in this position, we're going to rise up. Our toes are touching, our knees are spread wide. We're going to take our front arm back, reach it on our ankle, back arm back, reach it on our ankle, pressing our pelvis forward, bending our back, giving ourselves a little back bend and dropping your head. Drop your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Now, a modified version, if you're not comfortable going all the way back, you can place your hands on your lower back, press your elbows together, and stretch up. Good. Sitting back down, putting our hands down, flipping our feet over, stretching up into a forward fold, dropping that head. Bend those knees, grab your big toes. And bending your knees, stretching up and over. And bringing those arms through. I'm going to turn around, face the other direction. Arms come up, grabbing all that energy of acceptance. Coming down into a swan dive, stretching up. Coming up halfway, bringing that gaze up, lengthening that neck and that spine, pulling your belly button to your back. And release. And bending your knees, stretching up to the sky. Taking those arms together, stretching away from the camera. Inhale. Exhale, center. Front, inhale. Exhale, center. Taking that back foot, stepping out into warrior. Get yourself situated, flipping that front arm, that palm to the sky. Really lunging into that knee, leaning forward and stretching. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing that elbow to your knee, arm up to the sky. Gaze goes up. Inhale and exhale. Now straightening that knee into a triangle. Both hands open nice and wide. Gaze goes up towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back through your knee. Taking that back arm down, right arm up. In reverse warrior. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Great. Windmilling down to that leg, flipping that back toe, taking it back into your 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a push-up here before we chaturanga down. And chaturanga down nice and slow. Gaze is down. Hold. 4 we peek through. Press up. Breathing. Accepting. On your next exhale, we're going to rise up and press back to downward dog. We're going to step, hop, or jump forward. Stretch up, leaving 2 fists wide in between your feet. And just hanging over, dropping that head, dropping any weight you may be holding, any resistance. Let it go. Accept where you are. Open up for where you want to be. And we're going to rise up. And I'm going to face you as we finish our practice today. Pointing your thumb to your head, may our thoughts and our words, inhale and exhale. May our thoughts and our words touch our heart before they reach our lips or fingertips. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. May the light in me shine through the light in you. Have a great day.